Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you live on Monday evenings, and I bring you a project for us to work on, and hopefully you enjoy the project I bring to you. And this evening's project I kind of borrowed from my upline and borrowed from a friend of hers, and she used it when we went to crafting retreat. So I hope, and I kind of redid it a little bit. So I hope that you enjoy it. I hope everyone had a great weekend. I certainly did. I got to have my granddaughter the whole weekend. We got her Friday afternoon, and I dropped her off at dance, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to come and do my live because I wasn't sure that I was actually going to get home in time to do my card live, because I was looking at the time and I kept going, I know Jeremy was going to pick her up and take her to meet the teacher, but I kept looking at time and I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to actually have time to come and run in here and get on and do my live. But we worked on my card this weekend, and she actually got to make a card with the stamp set that I was working with, and actually got to help pick out the card that we're gonna do tonight. She had so much fun. She loves to come and she loves to make cards, and actually she wanted to make another card, but we just kind of ran out of time because we were doing so many other things. So she likes to come and she likes to make some cards, but we did so many other things that we didn't have enough time to make another card. But she was quite funny, I have to tell you. We are stamping and we are stamping on the cards and putting the card together. And I forgot. So when you have a brand new stamp set and you put on your stamp and you are ready to stamp for the very first time, a little hint, get out your Versamark and stamp on that first. Oh, you had Lucas today too. Oh my goodness. Yes, we should. We should get them together. Haley would love it. She loves little kids, and so she would have a blast. And when you said that Lucas is a year, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that. I can't believe he's turning a year. Oh my goodness, time is flying by so fast. Hi, Tony. Hi, sis. Glad to see you. I miss you too. We need to get together. And you got a new apartment. So, oh my gosh, that's super exciting. And you're all moved in. So get your Versamark out and stamp Versamark so that your new stamp will stamp much better. Well, I hadn't had a chance to do that when we were stamping, and she stamped her first little stamp and it was perfect. And so I did that with the next stamp, and she's like, well, mine's perfect, Mimi. And I'm like, she actually stamped her first one and it was absolutely perfect. And she goes, well, mine's perfect. I don't need to do that. And I just started cracking up because she's super funny. So I just burst out laughing. So, hi, Mom. Nice for you to join me. So yeah, I'm gonna have a card class. I'm hoping pretty soon to do Christmas cards. So I've kind of got all my Christmas stuff organized and together. So we'll have to have a card class and we can do Christmas cards. So I'm hoping maybe next month I can organize that. Keep our fingers crossed so we all can get together and do Christmas cards. So tonight's card is, I wanted to do a card before we did Christmas cards, but a summer card so that we can still have summertime. So I did a summer theme, and Haley, she was funny because she's like, let's pick flowers. And actually she picked flowers. And my second one that I'm going to do a flower background. So I did the, stamp set that I used was Sunny Splash, which is super fun. And the DSP I picked was Butterfly Kisses because it's beautiful. But the card that I did, and let me turn it this way, is super cute. I'm not going to move. There we go. This is the card that I picked out for us to do today. And I think I'm going to only stamp one of the bathing suits, but it's super duper cute. And it says Hello Sunshine on it on the bottom. It's super cute. So it opens up like this, and it's a little bit different. And it's a little bit different sizing. So I was racking my brain to figure it out, and I just could not figure out the sizing. So I had to call Miss Sarah because my brain just couldn't handle it. So I'm going to give you some tips on how to figure this out. So, but it's super cute. Oh my gosh. I know, I just loved it. And the Butterfly Kisses paper, Tony, you're going to just die. So this is the Butterfly Kisses, and you can get this free when you purchase $50 or more out of the catalog. So it's got butterflies on it, and the other side has some other just plain, but it's all butterflies, all butterfly paper. And then the other side has some flowers, but then different other flowers, and then there's some butterflies on the other side. So and then the colors in it are just absolutely gorgeous. But oh my gosh, it's fun paper. It's literally stripes, butterflies, and it's beautiful paper. So I picked that, and then when you use this paper, this is 6x6 paper. So when you cut this piece out, you have enough left over to do an envelope. And so then you don't have a naked envelope, which of course, and I know you need to give me your updated address so that I can send you some stuff. So yeah, so it's nice because then you get to do your envelope. So yeah, so in order to cut this size paper, so this paper is 8.5 by 4 1/4. So to do this paper, to get your paper, you cut this size. So you get out your trimmer and you put the paper. The size is 11.5 size, okay? And then you put it in your trimmer and you cut the paper to 4 1/4. Okay. Cut it 4 1/4. And then we have this piece, this whole big size left over. And then you flip the piece that you just cut, the piece that you just cut 4 1/4. Now this is 8.5 by 4 1/4. You flip that over and then you score it at 4 1/4. So now this is going to give us our 4 1/4 size that we need. So then we can fold it in half, and that gives us our size that we need. And I racked my brain. I just could not figure that out. So I just want to share that with everybody because I flipped the paper all different sides and I just could not even do that. So I just could not figure that out. So for my second card that I'm going to do tonight, I chose these colors, and it is in this paper, is one of the paper that's in the Butterfly Kisses, and it's super cute. It's beautiful again. And the combination on this page, you could use the purple, that would also go, but I decided to choose one of our new stamp colors, and it's Parakeet Party, and I just thought that went too. So you need this cardstock, and then you need this DSP, and this DSP size is where's my cheat sheet of pieces the size that it is. I had it now, and I think it's 3 3/4 is this DSP, and then this is 4 by 4. You need 2 white pieces that are 4 by 4, and then this DSP goes on top. So this is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then the white piece is 4 by 4, so that fits right on there just nicely, just like that. And one of the white pieces goes on the inside. Now, if you use just plain old white cardstock, you don't need obviously white cardstock to go in there. So, and then the sentiment I chose was Hello Sunshine, which is on the Sunny Splash. So the Sunny Splash set comes with it. It's a die set. It's a die and stamp set, and it says make a splash, hello sunshine, anywhere with you is paradise, wishing you were here. And then these bathing suit pieces. It's super cute. So I chose Hello Sunshine. Now, Hello Sunshine barely fits on the small little like thing, and it really, so you actually have to stamp first and then die cut this out. So I'm going to stamp that first and then die cut it, and I'm going to use our little mini one. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to do all the stamping, and I'm just going to stamp this in the middle of this little scrap piece of paper. And then I'm also, while I have that out, I'm going to stamp the bathing suit. And I chose a different bathing suit than the other two for this one. So I chose this really cute little one. Yeah, and Haley was so funny. She wanted a bikini. She picked one of the bikini ones. She was super cute when she picked out what one she wanted. She made the cutest little card too. Okay, that looks pretty good. Right, close this so I don't get my fingers in it. All right, set that aside. So now we're going to die cut this piece. And like I said, I'm going to use the little one, the mini trimmer. This will fit in there. And it really... It kind of prints on top of the hello, but it still looks really cute because I didn't do that the first time with Haley's, and she's like, mine looks different, Mimi. I said, I know, but it looks cute still. And then she's like, well, I want some bling on mine. So we actually put cute little, I let her pick out what bling she wanted on hers. So that gave me I didn't put any bling on mine. So that gave me an idea for this one. That's why I picked this bathing suit. See if I can do this without standing up and get this. I have a little difficulty with pink, not. Okay. I'm normally at a different angle than this. Okay. All right, so we're going to have to put this at this angle. Sorry about that. Does not. Too many pleats in there. Don't very often use my little one, so yeah. All right. So as you see, it kind of, it's right on the, oh, you can't, it's blurry now. Bring it back down. Out of the way. Okay. So put this back in there. Yeah, the lines, it's just on the sunshine's just on the dots, but the hello, the very top is through the dots. But it's, I think it actually looks kind of cute that way. So I left it that way. So now we have everything all stamped and cut out. So I'm going to glue everything. And my glue is a little sticky because she She has glue everywhere. My front table looks a mess, but we had so much fun making cards. She just loves to make cards. We had fun with her this weekend. She definitely wore us out. Okay. And this is going to go on here. And I'm not going to put any dimensionals until I get this glued on. Then I'm going to dimensional it. Put this on the inside before I forget. I already cut out this bigger one, so I'm going to dimensional this onto this one. I think the larger one fits. Dimensional that on there too. Oops. Okay, glued this. This on. All right, so we're going to put this down here. And I had a plain envelope, but oh, there it is. All right. So this is where you put some dimensionals down here, but you don't want any dimensionals at the top because your card is going to slide in there. So you want to just keep them down here. And you want to put one on your card. And then you're going to figure out where you're going to put your card by lining it up with your envelope. Take these off. Take that off. And then you're going to line this up. And then so it's going to fit in there and place that on there. And then it doesn't show on the back, but then it's on there. And then since she did some really cute rhinestones, my granddaughter gives me the idea. I thought it would be really cute in these little buttons to put some rhinestones. So I got some rhinestones out and I'm going to put them right there in like buttons. Voila. All right, and then this fits right on your card envelope. So when you mail it, you don't have a naked card. Or naked envelope. And I told Haley that, and she's like, what? So we did that, and she just thought it was the most awesome thing ever. I showed her something new. She hadn't done that before, so she thought that was kind of cute. So I usually do that first so it's dry before I cut it, but then you just cut around the edges, and then you have a very pretty envelope. And apparently I didn't cut evenly on one of her sides. So my Miss Perfectionist, more of a perfectionist than me, had to get out the scissors again and make sure that it was completely even on the side that I didn't make it completely even. I'm like, okay. So that's my granddaughter, the most even person. She's so funny. And there's your card for tonight. And then your really pretty envelope. And then the one that I made, but that was rhinestones. So what she did was on hers, she did this bathing suit, and she put a rhinestone, wasn't a rhinestone, but it was one of the color ones, and she put it right there, and then she put some on her cards. So then there's the other one that I made the other day. So there's our cards for tonight. I hope that you enjoyed them. You could make it a birthday card. You could find a happy birthday. We have happy birthdays, and then you can make it a happy birthday as well. You know, you could do almost anything. I mean, it could, you know, it could be almost anything you want to make it, but you know, any kind of thing you want to say, any saying you want to say, but that paper is just beautiful. But I wanted to do something before the end of summer. We're going to get into Christmas here pretty soon. I'm making Christmas things. So, you know, but anyways, I hope you have a nice rest of your week and you've enjoyed this. And thanks, Sarah, for the idea, because that was super cute. And you could do anything in the middle, or, you know, make anything this, and instead of bathing suits, pick anything and put in there. Sarah did pigs, and I think Jessica did another thing, and then Sarah also did one of our dogs. So I mean, you could do anything. So have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next Monday, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for joining me. Have a great night. Bye-bye.